Alright guys, welcome to a short edition of Rivera Urban Homestead. This is going to be real quick and simple. All I'm doing is transplanting my Korean dark green, which as you see them roots, it is ready to get out of there and spread its wings, so to speak. So, I do have cocoa coir. What I normally mix up is cocoa coir, worm castings, my compost if it's going outside, but this is going to be indoors for a little bit longer. So I didn't want to chip off a little piece of them blocks of cocoa coir to mix up for this pot. So I have some seed starting mix in here. I'm going to add some at the bottom. I'm going to add a nice layer of the worm castings. And then also a nice little sprinkle of the azomite rock dust I have in here. Also a little bit of Epsom salt. So we're going to mix all that together there at the bottom. Check and see the depth, which that is going to be good. So now with this, all I'm going to do to prep it is I'm going to cut off these two bottom leaves right here. These are the initial leaves when it grew. That is the seed head leaves or the first leaves, not the true leaves. And now what I'm going to do is I am going to bury it right to here, where you see these sets of leaves coming out here. I'm going to bury it right underneath there. So now what that's going to do is just stabilize the plant a little bit better. This will grow some roots up the stem, nothing like tomato plants, but it will grow a little bit. So I'll just plant it right here. That'll make these come out here, right? So I'm going to have a real low center of gravity with nice branches coming out from the soil. And I also topped it right there, if you can see where that's no longer right there. I topped that. Sorry, my phone was ringing. And so now we're going to go ahead and plant. Let me bring you in a little closer so you can see. Alright, so now with the plant all clipped and ready to roll, we're just going to put our fingers there. Little tap, little magic, maybe. Come on, buddy. I know you want to come out of there. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, it should have been transplanted a little while ago. But we're going to just kind of loosen that up a little bit. Set that in there. Get some new soil. And again, like I said, I didn't do the cocoa coir just because I didn't want to mess with that whole chunk after work today. So I just did seed starter mix, which has really no kind of food substance in it. And but the worm castings has, so we're just kind of doing a little layer on this one. We're going to do a little bit of the seed start, mix in some worm castings. And I have some organic fertilizer I can use later on if I see it needs it. But I think we'll be alright. And then we'll just top it off here. Like I said, we're burying it a little bit deeper, just right to that stem there. Get a little more worm castings. Worm castings look good, don't they? Nice, dark. Alright, so there we go. Done deal. Water it in, and now it has some room to grow a little more. That's it. So you just take the little bottom leaves off, and now, again, like I said, these bottom ones are going to start producing. This one will start producing, and we should get a nice big plant out of this. Everyone have a good evening. We'll talk at you on next video.